understand no na mechi sopa paketi wananiiga liko na choma mpaka kwa filter kama niko ushago life iko moda kwa kweli na sound na chocha
vile naifanya sio hoja huku hizi misi tunazota tunaifanyaga properly tunaifanyaga properly tunaifanyaga daina watu wakanichuka dara songa jenga shule wacha lipe karo semi ndo speaker frankole kaparo machuta zapika kiusman kamara pansi kutoka sofa mekipanki tatoka kwa mimi amini ni jasho na damu zinatoka kiroka injili na treat kama dini saimani maizi na kuja na mzinga wananidai na nijuzi waniringa Mungu akisensi unajua uwezi pinga otiko right misi chesi na tinga ife miki jembe kikali bila puti na video kubali wata jani twenani ya kujali hii maisha ni tamu na chesi na makali
iko order kwa kweli na sound na chocha
vile naifanya sio hoja huku hizi misi tunazota tunaifanyaga properly tunaifanyaga
I didn't know you like Congolese music there, Katie.
Sorry, kid.
I didn't know you like Congolese music. You know that's Congolese music, right?
That is not Congolese music. That is Kenyan music.
Is it? Okay, I thought it was Congolese. I was wrong. It sounds like another Congolese song, so I am wrong. Continue.
That is Nyashinsky and Femi1.
Okay.
vile naifanya sio hoja huku hizi misi tunazota tunaifanyaga properly tunaifanyaga properly tunaifanyaga vile naifanya sio hoja huku hizi.
Yes, welcome family. This is the African Diary Show with me, your host Kate Ndongo, and yes, I'm saying today I came a little bit late, but you'll have to forgive me for that, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. And yesterday I went to work for my voice. I went to look for that gene, but my voice is really heartbreaking me. But I'm still trying to work on it. I'm still trying to look for that gene, and hopefully tomorrow.
That's right. Welcome to the party, Katie. Welcome to the party.
Kid now is happy because I've joined his WhatsApp group, but I'm not here to stay. Just know I'm not here to stay. I'll regain my voice back tomorrow. And but I think probably my voice is gone because of the way I sang Happy Birthday to Joby loudly. You never know.
But you might have to slap Joby. Joby's mind's blown again. You might have to go and smack him in the head, Katie.
Anyway, family, welcome to the African Diary Show. And don't listen to my voice. Forget about my voice. Just listen to the positive vibes I'm about to bring you. And we always do start our show with motivational quotes or else wise words. And I'm about to read them to you. And I hope that as I'm reading these motivational quotes or wise words to you, they will help you somewhere in life, and they will help to the fallen or to those people who feel down or today they feel down. I hope they'll help you or they'll uplift you somehow or somewhere in life. And The first one goes this way: do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do the better. Yeah, do the best you can until
When you know better, you do better, Katie. So when you know better, you do better. Suppose
Exactly.
if you get wisdom, when you know better, you do better.
Exactly my point on that. And yeah, the second one goes this way: sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on the path to the best things that will ever happen to us. Yeah, this is so true, because sometimes you might face some challenges in life, but these challenges are preparing you to maybe great things in life, or they are these are just temptations in life that you'll have to face, and maybe conquer them until you emerge a winner. Then they'll lead you to success. So every time you come across a challenging issue, make sure you do it, or you do it okay, you handle it wisely, because this is preparing you to success, or something great. And the last one goes this way: you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live a life you are excited about. Don't let others make you forget that. I hope that one is clear enough. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to live a life you are excited about. Don't let others make you forget about that. Yeah, don't let your friends pull you down. I say that sometimes we have friends who are full of negativity. Don't let friends with negativity come and try to pull you down. Always show them.
You better get rid of. Yeah, show them the door. Say, get your ass out of here.
Show them that you're not that type of taking negativity from any person. Be that person of positivity. Always, I remember I told you, positivity or positive vibes always win. So be that person who who always shows positivity, even if there's a bad or a thin situation, you are in a bad situation, just handle it with positivity and hope for the better. And yeah, eventually, you know, what you hope for or what you yearn for is what you get. So eventually you'll get whatever you want in life. And that's me talking as a motivational speaker over there. And I hope those words helped you somewhere in life. Let's get back to the music as you digest those motivational quotes. Then I'll be back with the stories of the day, where we shall be talking about South Sudan and Sweden, where there is an abuse case of an oil farm, but we shall get to know about that when we come back after this short musical break. This is Musa Kiama, and the song is called Deep Down. Okay, now the music up is not.
Yeah. I look like a rich kid, I'm bougie deep down below. Ni vizuri if you just don't know, I still had a dream nikilala kwa flow. Katikati ya wondo utajua bro. Usisikize sana maneno, angalia michoro. Niko studio kimpacha mchoro, mwanangu kasidi na foto. Hakuwa lazima tuzale mayolo, kila mtu maniga. Some boys meshika, so tuko kichwa za wika. Lead up tomorrow nafika, twaskika walo bana shatingika. Sema top, na mimi naona bado sijafika. Taliban rusha mizinga, nikifika hera nataka mabikra. Mama nimepoteza dira, lakini usijali ile pori kuwinda. Fukwa zirika, chazo la sana mambo kubarika. Toto asema I look like a rich kid, when I'm bougie deep down below. Ni vizuri if you just don't know, I still had a dream nikilala kwa flow. Katikati ya wondo utajua bro. Usisikize sana maneno, angalia michoro. Niko baro, toto asema I look like a rich kid, when I'm bougie deep down below. Ni vizuri if you just don't know, I still had a dream nikilala kwa flow. Katikati ya wondo utajua bro. Usisikize sana maneno, angalia michoro. moshi. That's what you PMG. I need a brand new AMG. Can't even offer the pressure on me. Now have professional police na corona and you better call me. Mtoto kawezi behave me. Now leave your ass for the streets. Metro and name ya granny kumoto broken famous. Kila mtada msoto nani mrongo. Visu kwenye mpongo. Pesa kuze skwimi no. Kwako nisha kuwa no mo. Bichi gumu ruka jomo. Life ile ila kisomo. Nacho aseme that's due to me mdogo baro. Toto asema I look like a rich kid. When I'm bougie deep down below. Ni vizuri if you just don't know. I still had a dream nikilala kwa flow. Katikati ya wondo utajua bro. Usisikize sana maneno. Angalia michoro.
Yes, Musa Kiama over there with this with the jam called Deep Down. I hope you get to enjoy that one and you're vibrating onto it. I can. Okay, family, I'm sorry for that. My apologies. And I say that I was saying that I hope you get to enjoy.
Were you apologizing for your dancing, Katie? Is that what you're apologizing for? We accept your apology.
Yeah, welcome family. I can see you're so many in the building. Welcome once again. I see Tosh. Welcome Tosh. You're saying what's up, Katie? Nothing. Okay, what do you how do you respond to WhatsApp? Because sometimes people ask me what's up. There's nothing up. We're just about to discover what's up right now. General Mosquito is saying Amani, and General Mosquito is trying to make a joke here. And family, you'll tell me if this is lame or it's funny because General Mosquito is saying, Katie, what do you call the western half of Kenya? Kenya West or okay, General Mosquito trying to be a comedian, a comedian over there, but at least you made me laugh. Wow, well done. And family, we shall be talking about different matters happening here in our continent, Africa. But somehow I'm loving my new voice, or even if my voice is gone and my voice is deepened.
It suits you, Katie. Katie, I think you're trying to sound. I think you're trying to sound grown and. I think you're trying to sound grown and sexy, Katie. Stop it. Stop it.
Somehow I thought I loved my voice. I thought I'm loving the new voice, but I can't wait for my voice to come back. For you to stop making fun of my voice. And Tosh is saying we call them West. And okay, family, I said we shall be talking about different matters happening in our continent, Africa. And we shall start with this story I came across that South Sudan land of abuse case against a Swedish oil farm. And the Swedish government has indicted Lundin Energy for abetting the war crimes committed in the oil fields in Unity state. And I'm not aware of this whole story, but I'm trying to get into it and see what it is all. But family, if you are aware of this abuse story of South Sudan learning of abuse case against a Swedish oil farm, please let us know. And but the news is saying that representatives of the Dutch peace movement parts are in South Sudan's capital, Juba, to raise awareness amongst the public about the atrocities committed by the Swedish oil company. Okay, now I get this is the Swedish company that it is a Swedish company that is maybe causing some harm to its workers or to the people around the company. But let's get to the news and see what it is all about. In the mid of 1990s, international companies signed contracts with the Sudanese government to exploit oil in areas that were in its control, which led to a war with the rebels that lasted until 2003. Lundin was among companies awarded contracts for Block 5A in Unity State, which was worst affected by human rights violation, with an estimated 180,000 people displaced. Yeah, you can see how this company has caused some harms to them. Sudanese people, South Sudanese people, and the Swedish government has indicted Lundin Energy for abetting the war crimes committed in the oil fields in Unity states between 1997 and 2003. The Swedish government has indicted Lundin Energy. Okay, sorry for repeating that. We are here to inform the South Sudan public so that they understand the case. The case in court in Stockholm. And Peter Bond from the Unpaid Debut Project told reporters in Juba an estimated 12,000 people died in essentially war over control over oil areas. The war, okay, this is the same thing that is happening all over Africa. Let's talk about Kenya. We have so many companies that are owned by the Chinese. But these Chinese don't even come with a strategy of protecting its people. There's a there's a company called China Wui something along the James Gishoro Road, Wayaki Way, and that company emits a lot of dust because it makes concrete and something to do with concrete.
Has nothing to do with the Chinese, Katie. Has something to do with the African leadership that allow the Chinese to come in and admit that kind of environmental damage on to the country and to the people. So you got the government that does not care about its people. China cannot come in without the permission of the Kenyan government, Katie. So it's the government that doesn't give a shit about its people.
And now I was saying this Chinese company is along along the highway, Wayaki Way Nairobi Nakuru Highway. It's called the Wayaki Way. Then there's a school near it, next to it actually. Then this company produces a lot of bad gas because there's it forms a cloud in the air, and then there's a school. Imagine how those schools.
It means the kids are being diseased. The government doesn't care because they're getting money from the Chinese to put it there, and they don't care. That's what's going on. You got so much corruption because that stuff is poisoning the children. Those toxins and air quality are actually cause poisons and cause cancer, Katie. The government knows that, but it doesn't give a shit because they're getting paid by the Chinese. That's why.
Yeah, the government knows about all this because they are the one who have given them authorities to come and build these companies in our country.
Exactly right.
But why does this is a hard question I was about to ask. Why doesn't the government care about us? But it's because of the white person. And
you know what doesn't care about you? Because you were colonized by the Mzungu, and they created, and when the Mzungu finally pretended to leave Africa, he never did. He set up what they would call a bourgeoisie in Africa, a political class who get taught in their school systems, and it's all about hating African people. So they don't have any value in who they are and the people that they represent. They're only there to extort and exploit money from African people. That's why Africa is so ignorant. That's why Africa is so corrupt. And it was set up by the Mzungu to make sure they keep money coming out of Africa.
Yeah, that's why, exactly. Yeah, that's it. That is why.
Just like when Joby found out that why there's no school fees in the West, because the West care about their people. White people care about white people. So they're not going to charge the people to go to school to get educated. That's part of this system, right? In Africa, everybody's got to be charged for bad education. From Kenya to Ghana to Nigeria. You don't know it's the same rotten ass system all throughout Africa, where African people have to pay to go to school when it's free around the world.
I remember in our school, people were being sent home on if date 5 reached, then you've not paid school fee, you would be sent home on 6th. You'll be going home to get school fee. But you know what's funny with Kenyan students? If you are left in school because so many people were not paying school fee on time, so many people were being sent home. Then there's a few people like me. I was never
because there are no jobs in Kenya, so you don't have a lot of people that pay school fees on time. And there shouldn't be any school fees because that's a government's responsibility, Katie, to educate its people. There should be no school fees in Kenya, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Congo, in Cote d'Ivoire, in Tanzania, in Zimbabwe, in Botswana, in Namibia, in Angola. There should be in Gambia, in Senegal, in Cote d'Ivoire. But there are, because that's the way the Europeans set it up, to make sure Africans stay ignorant and moronic. You've got no jobs that you pay for school fees. Go ahead, Katie.
But I remember my mom telling me in their times they never used to pay school fee. They used to go, even they were provided free milk, free lunch in school, and they weren't paying school fee. But in our times, it's where okay, you know me, I started schooling in the time when Kibaki was the president. So in that time, that is where the education was said it is free, but you have to pay school fee. That is, but in their times, my mom said that in their times they never used to pay school fee. But I believe there was a way they were paying school fee in which they get noticed.
And you're exactly right, Derek. The rest of the world pimps Africa like a $2 whore. You're exactly right. Africa's been pimped, and like Katie said, they don't know and they don't want to know how ignorant Africa is. Africa's being pimped by the world because Africa is the richest place in the world. Derek, that's why it's being pimped. And its people are so ignorant now that they don't know what's going on. Why they're impoverished. You're gonna pay money to go to these ratty ass schools in Kenya and Ghana and Nigeria. These schools falling apart, coming down. Look, what? Out of your mind. And then paper nonsense. Like Fela Kuti said, the father of Afrobeat said, "Teacher, stop teaching me nonsense." And they teach you utter nonsense. Lies on top of lies on top of lies.
Yeah, they taught us lies. Everything they taught us was lies. And they made our brain get exhausted for nothing, because I remember education was giving us hard time because you're taught so many things and you can't even take that in your brain, because some of these things are even hard to learn. Like in chemistry, I hated chemistry. I remember how I hated chemistry. I wouldn't even like the chemical science and
No, Katie. If you knew what chemistry is about, you would love it. Chemistry comes from black. Chemistry is the study of you, Katie. It's the study of blackness. It's the study of really the African woman. You don't know. They don't teach you that. Kimmy comes from the word black. Comes from Kemet. Kemet, which is called Egypt today, It became chemistry. It's the study of melanin, the study of blackness. But you're not taught that.
Yeah, opposite of what we are taught here in schools, because the chemistry I know is the different chemistry that we are supposed to learn.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Mosquito. They pay them and then they beat them with bat. I said I didn't know they beat. I went to African First One Found they were beating kids in school. The idea that you beat my kid, I'll come and I'll strangle you to death.
Yeah. I remember.
You got. It's so backwards, so messed. You're paying for your child to be beat. You talking about some moronic, crazy shit going on.
Imagine it's normal. I think it's normal here in Kenya when children get beaten. I remember when I was in Form 2, we just opened the school.
It is normal. That was given to you by the British. It's normal in Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere. It was given to you by the British. Go ahead.
The school I went in, we will open the school the same day. Then we sit. Maybe we've gone to school. It was a day school, so you go to school around 7 in the AM. So after 7 in the AM, you have just opened school from the holiday. Then in the next 1 hour, you are supposed to sit for an exam, an opener exam. So I didn't have anything in my mind. So I took the paper and started drawing my things. Where
okay.
I left.
They beat you?
Yeah, I was beaten.
For what? For drawing?
For not answering the questions, because I never answered.
Listen, you beat my child, I'll strangle you to death.
People don't understand that here in Kenya. Yeah, I can say Derek Askew is saying these oil companies like ExxonMobil should be run out of Africa. Very true, because these companies come to destroy our countries, the citizens of these countries. And yeah, Anthony Morioki, I believe this is Tosh. Them Chinese don't care about their people also. Elaborate
that
Tosh.
More. That's Tosh.
Yeah, that's Tosh. And there is Derek Askew is saying the whole world pimps Africa like a $2 hoe. Very true. Yeah, they come and try to exploit our continent. Like, yeah, it's just like a toilet where everyone wants to get in, get out, get in, get out. Yeah, that is what is happening. And General Mosquito saying you are forced to pay school fee, and they have the nerve to beat the children with the bamboo sticks. It's absurd, very absurd, but this is what is happening, man. And they don't even teach a real education in West schools. So how much more Africa? And President Moi was giving us free milk, because even getting land, and he was tough kid. Yeah, I told you that my mom got free milk from President Moi. And Anthony, Tosh, did you also? Talking about, but I don't think you're that old. You can't be my mom's age. I wanted to ask you if you got the food Moi was giving, because my mom used to tell us they got certain food. It was wheat, ngano, wheat. It was
Tash called. Tash is not as old as your mother. How do you know?
Be old.
Tash is young. Tash is not as old as your mother.
Yeah, Tosh is asking me, where did you go to school? It was a day school around Kikuyu called Muguga Gatonye, man. And yeah, Stacy Thomas is saying, oh no, Katie, no one beats my child without getting their ass beat. Of course, nobody should beat your child, but here in Kenya, people are so ruthless, and they think that they have a right.
Stacy, it's not just Katie only knows Kenya. It's not just Kenya. The Europeans set that system up where they beat their children. It's in Ghana. It's in Nigeria. It's in Zimbabwe. It's in all the British colonies that were in Africa. They put that corporate punishment in. They don't even do it no more in England, but the African still does it. And it's barbaric. You beat my child, I'll kill your ass.
But imagine in school, okay, my mom was, I told you how my mom is fire. So if I go and tell her the teacher I was beaten by a teacher, she wouldn't do anything. Like, she wouldn't do anything. Like, she said maybe you did something wrong in school. But I remember there was this time my chemistry teacher gave me a punishment, and I told her I'm not doing. She told me, go get your mom. I went and got my mom. So my mom asked the teacher, what's happened? Why are you fighting with my daughter? And the teacher said that she said she won't do my punishment. I told my mom, she's punishing me for something I didn't do. I didn't do. I even don't know why she's punishing me, because she's not telling me why she's punishing me. So the teacher said, you're going to do my punishment as we talk with your mom. My mom told her she's doing no punishment. She's not doing any punishment. And then the teacher wanted now to involve the school principal. When the school principal came, she said that the girl must do the punishment. My mom told the principal she's not doing the punishment, and it is not a must for her to school in this school. And my mom told me, let's go get your things, and we go. So
at least her mother stood up for exactly what it is, Stacy. And in African, the ignorance in Africa, they think it's normal now that the child be beaten in school. So even though Katie's mom finally came and stood up for it, the first time said, well, what did you do? Did you do something wrong? Katie's mom didn't think it was even wrong for Katie to be beat by a teacher. See what I'm saying? The ignorance. She didn't think it was wrong that a child would be beat by the teacher. That's the ignorance, how ignorant the African is now. And it's systemic throughout Africa, where the system is, you beat my child and I'll kill your ass.
You tell your mom you had an argument with the teacher. The parents wouldn't even try to see why you argued with the teacher. They just assume that they killed the child was wrong and the teacher was right. That's
exactly what Katie's saying. The systemic ignorance of African people now, Stacy, it'll break your heart. And these people are raising children. That's why the children are so backwards. That's why you had that, when I had Spikes play that image of them run around in Kenya, of them chasing that white man, say, this is the Lord, this is God. That's how moronic the society has been. And those are parents. And Kenya was so embarrassed that they had to get that guy out the country, because that video went viral. And Kenya became the laughing stock, and it was like, look at these morons chasing this crack around talking about this is God. So they had to get him out the country, because that's how low the ignorance has gone in Africa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to explain. When you go to your mom and tell them, or to your parent and tell them, we argued with the teacher and the teacher beat me, and they wouldn't even try to consult what was wrong. They'll just assume you were wrong and the teacher was right. That is what exactly happens to the society. In the society, you wouldn't even try to argue with an elder person, because you'll be told you are wrong and the elder person is right. So you're supposed to listen to him or her because he's older than you. And even if the person is wrong,
and he's the moron running around chasing that cracker talking about that's God. he's the one in the street chasing that homeless cracker from America talking about he's Jesus, he's the Lord. So just because you're old, Katie, doesn't mean you wise. That's an old nigga, not a wise elder. Everybody's not an elder, Katie. Everyone because they're old is not an elder. See, in Africa, you should know I don't give a shit because you old and you talk nonsense to me. You're an old nigga. You're not an elder.
Mm-hmm.
Say, oh, that's an elder. Respect your elder. I say, nah, mom, that's an old nigga. That's not an elder.
Yeah, I believe never should lay. Nobody should lay a hand on a child. They say that they are trying to correct our mistakes, but sometimes this is not the best way to correct a child's mistake. Even telling
it's not the best way at all, Katie. It's barbaric. It's not the best way at all. Go ahead.
Yeah, Stacey Thomas is saying, I know it's like part of the slavery system of the kids to be beaten, and that's part of trauma and brainwashing. Yeah, even beating a child can cause the trauma, because this child, you instill fear in the child, because this
exactly, Katie, exactly. That's why the system was created by the British. It instills fear. That's why Joby's what about talking about Africans are always afraid of everything, because you're conditioned as a child with your wicked ass school system and your wicked ass European culture to instill ignorance and fear through the religion and the school system given to you by the Umzungu. But go ahead, Katie. Oh, is Katie frozen? I think Katie froze.
And yeah, the moment you instill that fear in that child, okay, we're back.
Oh, go Katie. I'm sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I was saying that the moment you instill a fear in a child, it's hard to remove it from the mind, from the brain of that child.
It never does remove, Katie, because that's against wisdom. You're right. It never does. That's why you got Africans running around in fear. Exactly right, Katie. The system is designed to do that. And you're exact. Now you know what it is from school and your religion given to you by the Mzungu. And that's what it does.
Yeah, so the moment even you're trying to beat your child, the child can't even tell you something, because you're afraid, or if something happened to the child wouldn't even be close to you to tell you something.
Exactly right, Katie. The child would be afraid to tell you somebody molested them or touched them, because you made your child fearful of you, fearful of talking to you, and that's what you never do. You make it child know you can always come to me. You can always talk to me. You don't live and see. I told you, African culture is now secret. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Damn that. You raise your children to always talk to you.
And also this thing also brings me to a point of thinking that you see the young girls that sometimes go to, okay, they get married at a young age or at a tender age. It's because that maybe at home they are not finding peace, or they are not finding a person to listen to them, and these parents have instilled fear.
You're exactly right, Katie.
And then there's this person who's coming to convince them. The person is listening to them, is giving them attention. Why wouldn't I be married? Why wouldn't I go out of that place and look for a person who's listening?
Katie, you are so very damn smart. That's exactly true. That's wow. You are so damn smart, Katie. And did you say that? Didn't you say the teachers called you dumb one time?
Oh,
did you say the teachers called you dumb? Or was that Joby?
Yeah, it was Joby. My teachers, sometimes the teachers feared me. After I was in Form 2, in Form 3, I was very notorious. Nobody could hurt me. Nobody. But I was that bad girl. Even you talk to me when I'm looking you like this, and I just leave you. You talk, then I leave. The teachers even used to fear me, but Form 1 and Form 2, I had a hard time because after this teacher beated me, I was like, now you're beating me, and this is my exam. If I fail, it's me failing, not you. And sometimes that these teachers, I might say that they don't think, but that might sound offensive.
No, the teachers are put in a corrupt system. Corrupt systems corrupt people, Katie. The teachers are corrupt. Their behavior is unexcusable. They're in a corrupt system and they're corrupt. You should know it's not right to beat children. You should have an awakening. No, this is not helping children by beating them, and they have not. So they willingly joined the corrupt system and continue a system of abuse. That's a system of abuse, Katie. Fear and abuse. So it's not a system of learning. It's a system of fear, miseducation, and abuse is what it is.
Exactly. There was even a story of a Nigerian girl that went around. The girl killed herself because of she was being bullied by the students, by by the schoolmates. But when she told the teachers couldn't respond to that, didn't respond to it. So the girl went on. She got traumatized, and to end the bullying, she had to take her life.
She had no way out. She didn't know no one would deal with it because you got a system. It's rough. You have a system of really of ignorant teachers trying to teach them, and they're not equipped to teach anything because they're actually idiots. So they're not.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Katie.
These teachers don't even know how to handle issues with students. They just handle issues with students like grown-ups. Imagine in primary school, we had a crazy teacher. So this teacher, she told when you've done something wrong, she wouldn't beat you, or she called the person you've done wrong with. Then you're given a cane. You're told to beat each other.
And what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what, Katie? In America, she would be locked up. She would go to jail, Katie. Go to prison. You can imagine. That's how backwards the African mind is now because of colonialism. What she just did is a crime, Katie. You're telling two children to fight and assault each other.
And you told her to beat your friend. And if you don't do it, if she gets that kid, hey, you're done. And yeah, General Mosquito is asking, is there a correlation between being beaten in school and parents also beating their children, Katie? Of course there is, because if you don't beat your child at home, you shouldn't allow your child to be beaten in school. If you don't beat your child at home, you shouldn't be allowing anybody to beat your child. So of course there is a relation, because if I come at home, I tell you, Mom, the teacher beat me, and you come at home and tell me, Dad, the teacher beat me, then this is something that is related, because you're not even something. So I believe there's a relation. And yeah, family, let's go on to the next stories, to the next story of the day, where it is a sad story, and very sad indeed, because I came across this story. It was happening where a police in Kenya went on what officials are calling shooting spree in Kabete near capital Nairobi, killing 5 others. Imagine this policeman. He took a gun. He shot, shooting everyone he came across. And these are the people we are waiting for them to protect us. This is very sad. This is a very sad story. We don't know what this man was going through, but sometimes it is hard. Where you see a person taking away 6 lives, your wife, then after you killed your wife, you go outside killing people, shooting everyone you come across. It is crazy. And sometimes I tend to wonder if these people who are given guns, are their brains checked before they are given this or they are given a right to hold these guns, because some of these people might be insane and we never know, because a person who takes a gun and go shooting everywhere, it is crazy.
Well, they should have a psych evaluation. You're right. They should have a psych evaluation, Kate. They should have an evaluation, see if they're sane enough to operate a firearm. I agree.
This person, probably the person was not in their right senses. And the government sometimes, you should not even sometimes, the government should conduct these practices where you're taking a person to check their mental health, because if a person is insane, the person doesn't have a right to hold a gun, because a person who is insane would do everything, will do anything. I mean, imagine 6 lives. It is crazy. The story is crazy, and I hope the steps will be taken and justice will be served. But there is no justice of killing a person. Imagine, this person will never, you'll never bring the person back. So if even if justice was to be served, the life of the life of that of those people who have lost their lives, they will never be recovered. So sometimes it is hard to face some of these uh, things. And the next story is
I seen a video. I'm gonna interrupt you, I remember. I seen a video where they were even whipping adults, and that was either in Kenya or Uganda. They were like nursing students, and they were getting caned as nursing students. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I think it was either Kenya or Uganda. I couldn't believe it. I said, they were beating adults. They were caning adults.
It is happening.
Go ahead, Katie.
These policemen, I tend to think every policeman is insane. And I agree with Joby with the hatred she has for policemen. It is right. These people are not good, because there was a time there was a strike in a certain university, and then the policemen came. They started harassing students in the dormitories. They told them sleep down. They were caning them. Even students lost their lives. And
what?
The students were just
police.
Yeah,
police were beating students.
Of course.
Of course, you mean, Katie, that's not normal around the world. Of course, that's criminal. That's criminal behavior, Katie. Of course, that's not normal behavior. They said, of course.
It is like I'm saying, of course, the policeman beat the children. It is crazy. They are used to it. You wouldn't even go to conduct a peaceful demonstration out here in Nairobi. You wouldn't. Last month, If I don't know if you're aware of Eric Omondi. He wasn't even inside the parliament, and he was conducting a peaceful demonstration. Imagine what the police did. They came, started taking the comedian. Like they are dragging him like something of no importance.
I mean, I told you the system is corrupt from the top down, Katie. If the system is set up as corrupt as it was by the British. The Kenyan, what you're saying, what you're explaining, Katie, is a failed state, a lawless state of police that allowed to beat citizens, drag people through the street. You're talking about a failed state, a fiefdom set up by the Mzungu. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is that, and or there's something these policemen are given as an oath, and they are told you must kill people because it is crazy. These policemen kill people like it's not life. It's not even life.
Wow. And Joby got slapped by a policeman just because she didn't want to be involved with. Just because she didn't want to be involved with one. You would go to prison. Can you believe this craziness? Imagine.
Yeah. You see what Anthony Morioki, Tosh is saying. It was in Kenya and raped some students. It happened. That's university I'm talking about.
I know it's in.
They were conducting Kenya. A peaceful demonstration.
I know it's in Kenya.
These police.
Anthony Tosh. I know it's in Kenya, Anthony Tosh. The funny thing, my second youngest son is now. I named him Anthony. That's funny. My second youngest son name is Anthony. Who's now, where's he stuck? Is he in California now? I think he's well, I don't know if he's still in California or not. But anyway, only that what you see they're beating in Africa with these police. Nigeria, Ghana, because the systems were set up to be corrupt to begin with. When the British set these systems up to control the African. And the systems have never been torn down. And that's why you got beating up children and beating in school and giving ignorance and goofy religions is to teach you ignorance and fear. Go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, it is only in Africa where you will see parents beating their children or children getting beaten in school, and it is crazy. And I pray that this behavior will come to an end because it is not good. Beating your children
they rape some kids too. I should know. Listen, you're living in Kenya's a failed state. It's not as failed as Somalia, where you got police openly raping children, beating people. You lived in that's the same shit that happens in Nigeria, same shit that happens in the Congo, same shit that happens in Ghana, Gambia, Angola. You're talking about failed states. They're not really countries. They're failed fiefdoms. The fiefdoms set up by British power to control African people.
And
you're talking about a level of illegality that's absolutely crazy.
It is crazy, and these policemen are even left to go with. They are not even charged for anything. They are not even. No,
you know why they're not charged? Because they're to keep fear in African people. That's why they're so bad in Nigeria, so bad everywhere. Because that's to make sure African people be in fear and don't ever rise up and overthrow the British rule in the country, Katie. That's why they're so bad. That's why they're never held to account. That's on purpose, Katie. Understand that. That's on purpose.
Yeah, it is on purpose, but no. I hope these beatings will come to an end. Where you're beating your child, this child will not ever come and tell you something. This child will not come and tell you, Mom, this person did this and this.
You just figured it out, Katie. How can you be so young and you just understand that now? That's a fact. What you said, Katie, is an absolute fact of child raising. If you have your child afraid of you, your child will never open up and will never tell you what's going on. You're exactly right, Katie.
Yeah, I understand this because I've seen children who are, when you instill fear in your mind or in your body, you somehow like you look dull every time. I've seen children like that. I've seen children who are not even allowed to play. Like there was this neighbor of mine, and I don't even know where they went. They just left. The neighbor was telling you that after elections, no, after there was this violence where people were being told, you're not supposed to be here, you are a Kikuyu, you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah,
So this
tribal shit. Now, okay, now remember, so remember what Aisha Damper told you. They used tribalism in Gambia for that election as well. You see what I'm saying? You see how it's all Africa.
Yeah.
Because we asked her, she told us that. But go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, I was giving a story of that neighbor of mine. Their mom was very harsh. Have you ever seen a harsh mom? Not even being fire, a harsh mom. She wouldn't even allow the kids to go and play. There was a time this kid went with us to play in our home. So the mom found out this boy was beaten. He was bleeding all over.
Wow.
Just because of playing with us. And it was
You're talking about an ignorant mom, and he's going to, and see, that damage and that ignorance is going to go on to that boy as he grows up. He's going to grow on with that ignorance and that craziness of his mom. Go, Katie.
I happened to see the boy last year, but he still lives like this. He's always dull. It's like he's fearing everything. He's coming across.
Yes.
He was instilled fear when he was growing up, and because
that's what happens. Katie, when you're a child, it's the shaping of the mind, Katie.
Yeah.
As you teach the child, that's what you'll find as an adult. Because you've shaped the mind. If you destroyed the child's mind, Katie, and put them in fear and ignorance, as a man or a woman, they're going to be in fear and ignorance, Katie.
And it is very harmful. It is very harmful to the children. But I hope this behavior will come to an end very soon, because by the time we become moms, for me and maybe Joby, this behavior might have gone, because the generation we are in right now, we are people who love changes. I believe that, and I've seen that. And for me, I can't say that I'll beat my child no, I can't even beat my child. I can't lay a hand on my child, because I know the harm of beating a child. And yeah, I hope
that means you've learned. Now, you won't pass the same bad behavior. They'll learn from you. They'll learn to teach their children the same way. Take a child, Katie. They'll have patience. And let the child speak to you openly. Don't be upset what the child tells you. Child might tell you some things you don't like, but that's okay. Explain to him or her what's right and what's wrong, and let them feel free to talk to you. And then they'll tell you. They'll tell you everything, because they don't have fear of you, Katie. They don't fear you.
Exactly. Yeah, and people, make your children your closest friend, because when you're not making your children your closest friend, there's always that person who's trying to get that chance, and once they get chance, your child is gone.
Child is gone. How you know that, can't you? Your child is gone. That is so true. Your child is gone. You might never get him back. Once that person comes in, it might not mean your child no good and get your child here. Your child is gone. Wow. Where'd you learn that from, Katie? Where'd you learn that from? Wow. Now, see, that's wisdom from the mouth of the youth. From babes comes wisdom. From the mouth of babes, which means the youth, comes wisdom. Where'd you learn that from, Katie? That's true. That's absolutely true.
I told you I'm a very curious person. I observe everything, but sometimes I observe things and just let them be because you can't change some things. If like that neighbor of mine, I wouldn't talk. It is bad beating your child, but you can't talk. This person is the mom, so you can't tell the mom what to do with their child.
I get it.
So. I just observe things and let them be. And when say, if I get a chance, I'll change this thing because it is not right. It is not right beating your child. And that boy was suffering. I remember how that he was even not given a chance to go outside. Not even outside the gate, outside the house.
And you just don't know, she's damaged him as a man, Katie. He's going to be a damaged man. I don't know if he ever recovered. She's damaged him as a man. He's going to be damaged.
And if you raise your children this way, they might not even be able to live with other people because
they won't be, Katie. He's not socialized. He's not socialized. He's not going to be able to be a man. She taught him not to be a man.
So please, parents, if you're raising your child, raise them wisely, and please be that good parent to your children and family. I'm very young talking about children, but I hope that you get to enjoy these topics I bring to you, and
that's love, family.
Yeah, you get to learn the things or a few things or many things from me, and I also get to learn different things from you. The Black Hot Fire family is about enlightening everyone and getting to instill knowledge in people's minds.
Joby did learn some knowledge today that Joby's sitting over there in shock, Katie. You got to go knock in the head for the Rhythm Scoop show. You got to hit in the head. Joby's still sitting in shock. What Joby say? What Joby say, Katie?
I'm done being messed up for a day. My mind is messed up.
Gentlemen, is saying we have learned in the last week that Katie is curious, notorious, and very fiery. Don't mess with her. I'm not notorious. I was just being notorious for people who try to make advantage of me and people who try to play around. No, I wouldn't allow that.
Katie's that woman that does not entertain nonsense, General Mosquito.
But family, I'm going to leave you, and this jam is the latest jam from
Yashinsky. Family, make sure you tune in on the Rhythm Scoop show. Don't be afraid to call in and talk to Katie and Joby. They mind. Like I said, Joby's still recovering from her mind being blown, but call in anyway.
Yeah, much love. This jam that kid was saying, it is Senegalese. It is not Senegalese. This is
I said Congolese. Damn you, Katie. Get it right. I said Congolese. I didn't say Senegalese. I said Congolese. I thought you playing to say Joby was playing that jam that was Congolese. Joby was playing it.
It is not Congolese. This is.
No, I think Joby was playing a Congolese jam today. I think she was. I thought she was. I don't know. My mind's messed up now, Katie, too. So I don't know.
Yeah, the jam is called properly. It is. This is Nyashinsky, and I love Nyashinsky way of music. Like he does his music in a unique way, and Nyashinsky is one of the most.
Hold on, Katie. You don't like the Telegraph? What's his name? Telegraph Jones. He said he brags too much. I don't like braggers. I don't like people who brag a lot. I love when you said that. I love when you said that was hilarious. I don't like bragging to people that brag as I don't like.
But why would you come and brag to me, man? No.
Hold on. Is Colin Graham Jones Kenyan? Is he Kenyan?
Yeah, he's Kenyan.
He's talented as shit, though, Katie. He's talented as shit because he sounded American in that thing. He sounded like a Jamaican, and he sounded like somebody else. He was doing rap in all those different voices. He's talented as shit.
He's talented. He's very talented, but I love his music very much. But coming to him personally, I don't love him. No. There was a time he had a riffle. Now he has to show everyone he has a riffle. He has no.
I don't like the bragging. So everybody don't brag in front of Katie. She don't like the bragging.
And Tosh is saying, grab Joby an ice cream on my bill, please.
Let's get Joby some iced tea. Yeah, because Joby's mind is messed up. Joby keeps understanding. Joby keeps coming out of the lies, Katie. She's coming out of the lies.
Yeah, and family, we're gonna end the show for today here, and I'm leaving you with this.
Joby can never go back home, Katie. Her dad said, "Get out! You're too exposed. You're too exposed." And her dad is an absolute moron. But my dad was a coon. Joby's dad is a moron, and my dad was a coon. So welcome to the party.
They'll make a good combo out there. Okay. No, my music app isn't responding.
It's not responding because you said Calligraph Jones was bragging. He said, "Hey, I'm coming through the spirit world and stopping your shit, Katie. Talk about I'm bragging."
But I just talked the truth. I'm not even trying to lie. Tosh can tell us, but
I love the way you did that. I love the way you you kept your ground when Joby tried to go, "What you mean, Katie? Got go brags? I don't like him because he brags, Joby." He's great. He's good. He's a good person. I don't care. His music is good, but I don't like him because he brags. And then Katie made me laugh. Katie's a little bit younger than everybody, and they were talking about something that Katie didn't know. Katie said, "Okay, I'll just pretend like I know it. Whatever."
And General Mosquito said he's braggadocious.
He's braggadocious. He's talented. I give him credit. I didn't know he's from Kenya. I'm like, this guy's from Kenya? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, family, and we are coming to the end of our show for today. I hope you got to enjoy. Thank you everyone for joining today's show, and it was an amazing one. And I hope
don't beat your children. That's European culture. You don't want to beat your children in school ever.
Yeah, don't allow anybody to beat your child, or don't beat your children. And family, hope you will get to raise your child in a good way. And prepare them to the outside world here. Show them what is about what life is all about. Don't show them this little
nonsense.
Things. Show them what is all about being exposed to the outside world. But family, I'm leaving you with this jam, and I hope you'll join us on the Reading Scoop show. Today I'll be the captain of the day, so
Katie be the captain. Katie would be the captain of the ship.
You can spend days beating with bullshit. I'm never gonna listen to your nonsense. You lost me, you tell me why. You can spend days saying what you know. I'm never gonna come back your way. Oh, You can spend last doing all the bullshit. I'm never gonna listen to your nanas. Can you go down to the sana? Niko cool, niko sweet banana. Oh my gosh, we're too easy for nana. Kutembea mbele nikala ana. Niko juu niko top scary hana. All the flaws on my gates ndo maana. Niko down to the sana. You need to go